Hi there, I'm gonna go ahead and do a collective reading. When I woke up this morning, I saw in my head, change is coming. It's a pretty general statement, huh? But it's what I saw. If you're seeing a lot of fives, fives indicate change. I feel like there's a lot of healing that's happening right now collectively, which could possibly be mistaken as disruptive storms, you know? It's tower-like energy. The universe taketh, and the universe giveth, right? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Some of you have to get out of your own heads. Really is what it is. Some of you are in karmic relationships, sure. Stuck in dead-end jobs, sure. It feels more about being stuck in your head. So it's about freeing yourself from your own thoughts. Whether this is thoughts of, it feels like fear. Holding yourself back because you're afraid. Afraid of the unknown. Afraid of what it could be. But how do I know that's what it's gonna be? And it's sort of like, isn't that the beautiful thing of life? Is us taking these risks, taking these chances. Oh my gosh, the lovers. Oh my God, even when we don't want to talk about love. I mean, I'm the damn love doctor, apparently. The lovers can symbolize a decision in love. So for some of you, it's freeing yourself from something to do with love, whether it's a karmic relationship or getting out of your head about something. Once you do, boom, it's magnets. It's very yin and yang energy too. The magnets, a positive and negative, a light, a dark. Has to be duality because it's balance. And 10 of Swords, she just feels it. This is me this morning. Something inside of me said, change is coming. You see how there's all the birds above her? And she's looking towards the horizon and it's sort of like the sun or this really bright light. It's like something is calling her to look this way. And it's this overwhelming feeling of change is coming. Something makes her stop dead in her tracks, and maybe she has to turn this way. Maybe she has to turn this way. It calls her. He does. She does. Calls them. I think the past few months, a lot of you guys are going to find that you're getting out of your head, getting out of karmic situations, getting out of some shit that keeps you stuck. We knew during the pandemic and during quarantine, you knew that relationships that were karmic weren't gonna last in quarantine because you could skate by, right? All this time, they could have avoided the elephant in the room, but in quarantine, you couldn't avoid the elephant in the room. It was in your face. It was very obvious, right? It was unavoidable. It's calling. What is your destiny? Your divine counterpart? Your abundance? It's calling. You got to be able to hear it though. You got to be able to hear the call. Is your mind quiet? Oh Lord, the 10 of Wands, I mean, it's literally calling. Now, here we go. Packing up and moving out. I always say, and a matter of fact, I posted this morning on my Instagram, xi_missy_xi, that your old life, that your new life is going to cost you your owed. This is what it is. Your new life is going to cost you your owed. It's calling. It's movement for some of you, literally moving, packing up and going. For some of you, it's energetic moving. It's getting out of your head about something. It's leaving something behind once and for all. It's getting out of an old cycle once and for all. For many of you, the second that you close out and you end an old cycle, boom, new shit begins. Remember, your new life is going to cost you your old life. You have here the Seven of Swords. Something is trying to elude itself. It's trying to go beneath the radar. It's trying to go beneath the surface. Anything that's hidden beneath the surface is going to be blasted up to the surface because of Pluto's going direct. The Rise of the Phoenix, I just did that reading. If you missed it, go watch it. The Rise of the Phoenix, Pluto going direct. This is about truth coming out. This is about people freeing themselves. This is also lying to myself, pretending I'm living a great, wonderful, happy life. Everything's fine. It's okay, everything's great. How long are you gonna keep telling that lie to your damn self? You wanna align? Then be honest, be truthful. Six of Pentacles. It's this reciprocity. It's this equality. It's like the universe is saying, give it to me so I can give you better. The universe taketh, so the universe giveth. Give it to me. Your old way of thinking. Two of Swords. It's confusing and it's frustrating and it's upsetting when we cannot see it with our two eyes. We want confirmation. We want proof. If I give this up, I want proof right now that what's coming is even better. I want proof of it. It doesn't work like that. Faith is believing in something that you cannot see, but you know is there because you trust it in your fucking gut. That's this. I cannot see it, and they will not show it to you prior. They may not show it to you prior. This may be you just walking on fate, banking on some shit about, well, I can't see the shit, and I'm hoping and praying the shit's gonna be good. If you are aligned, it's gonna be even better than you thought. You cannot see it with this. That's why they're saying, see it with this. I have two eyes to look and one eye to see. We don't never fear because we have this. We have this internal compass here. You're locked and loaded. That's why I said you got to quiet your mind or you can't hear. You've got to free yourself from some shit that keeps you restricted and weighs you down. You're going to feel and hear the call. How are you going to go towards that if you're stuck or trapped? Why do you think your very first card was free yourself? I swear that was the devil. Yes, it was. The devil is purely restrictions. Being stuck, being restricted, strength. And strength trumps that energy of the devil, restrictions. Having the strength to free yourself. Having the strength to let go of the old so that the new can come in. And it really is having the strength to believe in something you can't see. That's bravery, isn't it? To believe in something that I cannot see. The Ten of Pentacles, and then it just comes. Everything, financial abundance, a solid long-term committed relationship, a solid long-term career opportunity. You just get it all. Because the universe says, give it to me so I can give you better. The universe taketh, so the universe giveth. Change is coming. I saw it. I feel it. Whether it's change because it's an evolving energy of yourself. It's the metamorphosis of the caterpillar to the butterfly. Okay? Whether this is change is coming in your actual 3D muggle world because now it's going to finally match up. As above, so below. As within, so without. You feel that? That spark of inspiration? Do you feel that spark of creativity? I think we're going to start encountering people that really light fires under our asses, but they really spark our soul. They bring us back to life. What's that noise? Apologize. Holy fuck, the sun. See the necklace that she's wearing, how it's being pulled up magnetically? I'm telling you right now, this is a magnetic pull. You will feel the call. You will feel the pull. To a person, it's like she's in her own life here. Something calls her. She starts moving towards that. And look here, it's the sun that calls her. Sun is pure joy and happiness. The sun is total pure emotional bliss. The sun is growth and healing. It's calling her. It's saying, psst, let it go. Give it up. Release, surrender, so that you can have this. You get the sun card, you're done. Because the sun card is the happiest card in the entire deck. It trumps every fucking thing. It's a done deal. The sun is also a star. Look at this Five of Wands. There's just a lot of moving pieces. It's a lot of things popping off all at once. This to me feels like a pop-off of great, wonderful things, because normally Five of Wands can be seen as competition. But to me, this feels like it's total pure inspiration. It's like bing, 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 bing. It's like, I had no ideas or no opportunities, and all of a sudden, boom, when it rains, it pours. I also just feel like you're gonna just be really inspired, and inspired out of nowhere. Like you'll just be standing there waiting in line somewhere, and you'll have this genius idea that will help change the world. Or you will be taking a shower, taking a bath, and this insane idea will pop into your fucking head. It's just a lot of moving pieces, a lot of moving parts. Came out with the Seven of Wands. Look at her in her bubble. Nothing can fuck with her. She's in her place of peace and in alignment. Nothing can fuck with her. So you're really transitioning from a cage, so to speak, right? To this bubble of peace and protection and alignment. Nothing can fuck with her. Do you see the difference? This is trying to escape because I feel oppressed or suppressed, or I feel trapped, or I feel just not right. I feel like my wings are clipped. And as opposed to this energy, it almost feels like she's in a place of peace and power. She chooses. She has a choice. She is aligned. Peace is really priceless, isn't it? You cannot buy peace. So when people ask me, what do you want? I want peace. Because everything grows from peace. In order to manifest, I have to have peace of mind. Because if my mind is going fucking nuts, I can't articulate and get my frequency out there of what exactly I want. If my mind is a mess, I can't feel and hear my intuition, my internal compass. I can't see with my third eye. So everything grows from a place of peace. Everything that is for our greater good grows from peace. You cannot buy it. You cannot. Well, would you look at who we have here? It's an ascended master motherfucker, the King of Pentacles. He definitely feels like an ascended master. You see how they depict him in this picture as being old in years? I don't think he's technically old in muggle years, although he could be. I feel like this is more symbolic of life experience and of how old his soul really is. Some of you, it is an older gentleman with a little bit of some gray in there. Ain't nothing wrong with that, honey. Like fine wine, huh? King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. I feel like he's watching your journey, watching you now become aligned. He can't fuck with you until you're aligned like him. He cannot. He's a part of the new life. You can only get to him when you release and let go of the old life. He's just a part of the new. He can't come to you until you shift, until you change. Change is coming. He's recently gone through some type of change and metamorphosis himself. For him, it was quite sudden. It was this epiphany. It was this quantum leap in it. He just woke up. Wake up suddenly, you're in love. He just wakes up. Sounds unfair, you know, that they have it that easy, some of the masculines, but he just did. He just woke up. He just remembered. He got out of his fucking head. This was him for a really long time. In his head, not sure, listening to the chatter of people around him. Well, you really should do this. Well, you really should be with this kind of a person. Well, you really should meet my friend. Well, you really should hook up with so-and-so. Well, you really should do this for a living. Well, you really should move here or go there. It was chaos to him. So he was listening to all this shit. But you know what he wasn't listening to was his own motherfucking self. And so you see the difference between the two energies. Look at him sitting in his place of peace and comfort and alignment. He's got a dog here to symbolize companionship, loyalty. He's got this pentacle here indicating that he's very successful. He's got a lot to offer. What he requires, he reciprocates. He doesn't overthink. He trusts his own judgment and he trusts his gut. This motherfucker over here is overthinking everything. He's not in a place of power. It's off balance. Someone tells me something and I don't know. This dude right here, someone tell him something, he'd be all, yeah? Okay, we'll see. Nothing rock his boat. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? Poison. I got it from Marshall's. Not Marshall. Marshall's. This is absolutely a gorgeous energy. Everything sort of just aligns when you do. It's, again, this manifestation of the ethers, the spirit, as above, so below. Look at it. As above, so below. The energy of as above actually coming into fruition in the 3D world. Don't overthink it. Ace of Swords. Truth, communication, and clarity. It's a breakthrough. But look at the mind in this card. It's a spiral staircase. Complex. Overthinking. Going the long way around as opposed to the shortest distance to it. It's making it more difficult here. Everything starts here. I told you in the beginning of this, I felt it was about freeing your mind. Freeing your mind. It doesn't have to be so complicated to go through all of these steps just to enlighten. You know, the sun is enlightenment. The sun is that awakening. Don't overthink it, because I think if you overthink it, you pull yourself out of being in total alignment with it vibrationally, and we have to be a vibrational match to these things, otherwise it's not for us. So you need to become a vibrational match to this new creative endeavors that are coming. I feel like this wave of inspiration comes over you. You wanna know what's really crazy too is, like, last night I was just thinking about a lot of stuff. You know, I'm trying to write my erotic novel, you know, I'm trying to do a lot of things. I was just like looking at the paintings that I have up around my house, and I thought, wow, I'm not a painter. I'm not artistic at all. But I almost just feel like this weird call to, like, do something on canvas. And, like, I've never aspired to do that before, like, ever. And so I'm tapping into some type of really awesome creative energy, you know, not just writing, but also possibly being artistic in the form of art, and as far as paint and canvas and such. And I thought, wow, that's incredible. I've never thought of that. The Three of Wands, she's just so ready to ride this wave. She's got her board. She's looking out to the horizon. She's waiting for the perfect wave. She is just sort of, she's patient. You don't see her out there rushing out there and just jumping in. She's sort of looking out there and saying, I'm ready. I'm no longer fearful. It's also looking out at the water. It's, you know, it's emotions. Water is emotions. And so she's not afraid anymore of feeling whether that entails feeling love or hate, or whether that entails feeling joy or sadness. You can't have one without the other. It's this duality. It's balance. With the sun comes the rain. And I think we no longer fear the dark. And my own particular personality, I feel much more comfortable in the dark. Because it's just where my personality sits. I have a Capricorn moon, I'm an Aquarius sun sign, but I also just, I don't know, I channel more Kali Ma, darker energy. And so, not dark meaning negative or evil, but dark meaning dark, quiet, explosive, terrorizing, destructive. It's like the Tower. I'm like a fucking storm. I'm El Nino. I don't know what to tell you. I come in and I wreck shit up because I see weakness, and I'm clearing the way so that you can build a greater, stronger foundation on top of it. I don't know. It's just, she's ready. Finally. Change is coming. Yep, there's the moon. Oh my God, with the Two of fucking Cups. I told you. It's about now she's ready and not afraid to dive into the emotions. See, look at this. Totally submerged with the moon. The moon is Pisces energy, but it is more so speaking about maybe hidden emotions. Two of Cups, falling in love. Told you, when you free yourself from your old life, because this is in the new cycle and in the new life, look at what comes. It just comes when she says, I'm not afraid anymore to feel. Because how are you going to just say, I only want to feel good things? We live a muggle life in these meat suits. We can't necessarily avoid all the rain. Without the rain, how would we grow? You gotta take the good with the bad. And it's not saying we're gonna put ourselves in fucked up situations, trial and error, fuck ourselves over, be on a treadmill going nowhere real motherfucking quick. It's not what we're saying at all. But what we're saying is sometimes you gotta take the rain with the fucking sun. There's someone coming into your life that's being magnetically drawn in, like magnets. Once you are open to it. I've been closed up for a minute, even friendship-wise. Even when I meet friends, they just get weird and they disappear, and you're just like, what the fuck's going on? Like, I don't know if I can trust people. Like, what's happening? Our vibration is constantly shifting and changing, and so we are no longer going to be, you know, a vibrational match to everybody, and that even includes friends and family. So, you know, I have this thing about, like, I feel a little bit nervous and scared of letting people in to be close to me, even if it's friendship. So to let this kind of shit in, like a love affair, like a potential romantic partner, whoa, that's asking a lot. You want me to do what? Put myself out there and be vulnerable? What? That's exactly what they're asking us to do. They're saying, it's time to submerge in love of self. We've already been marinating in self-love for a minute. So we smell great of self-love, right? We reek of that. That shit we got down, right? When you come out of that shit with freeing yourself and knowing your worth and what have you, you're marinating and swimming in the waters of self-love. What this is about, okay, love of self. You have your own cup. Now I'm going to team up. I'm going to be vibrationally matched up with somebody who is a vibrational match to me. And it's definitely something that is being manifested. It is as above, so below. A lot of times we can energetically feel our new life or feel the new things coming, but we don't necessarily see it in the 3D yet. But it's very important that you feel it. You've got to feel it first in order for it to fully manifest. And I just think this is exciting, gorgeous energy, and I felt it when I opened my eyes. I saw change is coming. Change is coming. I'm sorry if you hear that noise. They're like tree cutting. So it's like a big ass truck with like a thing. What is this? Very first card is the moon again. Talking to the moon. It says intuitive, dreamy, and artistic. I'm telling you, I felt that artistic thing popping off. I was like, oh, this is strange. Like, I'm so not creative or artistic at all. But you know what? The more we tap into different types of vibrations and energies, I may become the next motherfucking Picasso, bitch. You don't know. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're locking into some shit. We're opening up some shit that it's like, you don't know what you are capable of. Honestly, we are infinite, aren't we? New moon. There we go. Everything's about the moon. This new moon talks about excitement, new beginnings, pure, carefree. So it's definitely something new coming in. The moon means it's hidden. You don't see it until it's there. This is what it is. Somebody here could have hidden emotions too. They're hiding their feelings. The moon is really what you don't see coming. The crow, holy fuck. Memories, remembering, mystery, magical power, a new event are happening. Didn't I tell you that the King of Pentacles, it's like he just woke up one day and he just remembered? I told you that's exactly what he did. I know it sounds unfair. Being that we had to go through hell and high water. But, oh, he just gets to wake up. Oh, lucky for this motherfucker. He went through his shit, honey. He was dragged, too. So, it's not just like, oh, he just woke up and it was just whatever. No, he went through his shit, too. There's this, like, immediate awareness and remembering and recognition that he has. It's like, he just remembers. There's death, that's Scorpio energy. And you have the Lovers again. The end brings the new. Death, rebirth. The end, the old life has to be traded in for this new life. It just has to be. You know, the Lovers is all about that energy of an extreme sexual attraction, you know, this like pull towards someone. You have the World, completion of a huge life cycle. It's also congratulations. You did it. You accomplished whatever this was. This no longer owns you. Whatever this was that was restricting you in the past. The Beaver. Things that work against you. It's repetition. It's feeling like I'm grinding really hard and nothing's happening. But it says here persistence pays off. So somebody who has felt felt that their personal life wasn't getting really anywhere. I take 2 steps forward and I take 5 steps back. Felt like maybe they were on some kind of a treadmill. In the work thing, it just wasn't quite panning out the way I thought. Like I go ahead, but then I go back. It's gonna pay off, I'm telling you. Oh, it's gonna pay off in the end. See the whip? I feel like it's a repetitive over and over and over and over. So that's this. Now we're freeing ourselves from that karmic cycle. There's the full moon. Wow, it's all fucking moons. And the dog. Didn't I tell you about the dog? Remember in the King of Pentacles, he had the dog. And I said it's like total loyalty. It's devotion. It's a very supportive friend, a sibling or a peer. Faithful companion, loyalty, devotion. I fucking told you. And then the full moon is queen, priestess. It's harvest time. It's full moon, right? Ready to go, ready to be picked. It's also very symbolic of the different stages, right? So you have the new moon, now it's the full moon. So it's from the beginning to the end, the alpha to the omega. Change is coming, honey. And look what it's bringing. There's the sun. So the sun and the moon are polar opposites, right? The sun and the moon are divine masculine and divine feminine. The sun and the moon rarely meet, right? It's just this passing through the night. That's why when we have eclipses, it's such a big fucking deal. The world stops and stares because it's like such a rare occurrence. Like, look at these two powerhouses actually coming together. So it has this feeling to it of this collaboration, right, with the King of Pentacles and you, when you do click into the right energy, or it's you're already there and you're waiting for someone else to click into their higher energy, however it's going to work for you. And it's like these two powerhouses coming together, this power couple that's forming, like the sun and the moon. And they're very powerful separately, and they have separate missions, and they have separate things to do, and they're very independent. But shit, when that moon and that sun meet, honey, you have the loons. Deep commitment, uncommon bonds, family. We're beating our soul family is really what it is too. Vibrationally calling in our soul family. Reawaken lost hopes and manifest deep desire. That manifest deep desire, I'm telling you, it's the as above, so below, like the Two of Pentacles card that we had earlier. Change is coming, honey, and I hope you're ready for it. Right now, I'm no longer accepting any personal readings until I catch up with the requests I already have, which is a lot. So please be patient if you're waiting for a reading from me. Also, follow me on Instagram, xi_missy_xi. If you have TikTok, follow me there. It's the same handle as my Instagram. Also, thank you for all of your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. I know YouTube's always screwing with the ads. I adjust them, and they do something else to them again. So, honey, you got a gripe? You got to go to YouTube, honey. We all make money. We're YouTubers, you know, so you wouldn't go and grumble to somebody about something else. Energy is energy. It's an even exchange in energy. Money is energy also. So you can really tell where someone's mentality is when they're just want everything free. How dare I have to pay for something? How dare they make me watch an ad like a TV commercials? It's like, really, there's bigger things for you to, you know, freak out about, to get all upset about. So check yourself, you know, your vibration with things like that. Like little things like that they shouldn't have your panties up your ass about that. I mean, we're in a motherfucking pandemic right now. We still got great presidential candidates. I mean, there's a lot of other things I need to be worrying about. Okay, Black Lives Matters, you know, sex trafficking. There's a lot of other things here to be getting hyphy about.